Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show with John Schiffner. I'm Dominic Catronio. It's time for the manager show. Right now, you're clubbing a tough 3-game losing streak, though. How do you keep things positive here? Granted, it is summer ball.
It's baseball. It's baseball. You just go play, and that's the great thing about baseball. You play a lot of games, and it's, a 3-game losing streak isn't the worst thing in the world, and you just try to take better at-bats, make better pitches, field the ball better, run bases better, whatever. That's the great thing about it, and hopefully we can respond.
You talk about taking good at-bats. What is the definition of a good at-bat in your eyes?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, sometimes a guy doesn't even get on base and he takes a great at-bat. He might take 9, 10, 12 pitches and doesn't get anything for it except he wore that pitcher out. So that's a good at-bat or a quality at-bat in many hitting coaches' eyes. A good at-bat, of course, is to get a base hit. You really want a good at-bat. You want to go into double in the gap or something like that, or a home run, obviously. But it's really, it depends on who's defining it. But we like to talk about quality at-bats as far as squaring the ball up, taking a really good swing at it, and, hitting the ball in the nose. Those are a little bit of the, attributes of a good at-bat.
Over the last 15 innings, you have failed to score a run. Is that just an absence of good at-bats? Bad luck? Is it a bit of everything?
I think it's a bit of everything, yeah, but we haven't taken as good of at-bats as we've had. The pitchers at Harwich has a pretty good team. Their pitching staff's really good. We've seen a lot of them, and they keep firing guys out there. So, that's the thing that I told the guys after the game. You can't take any pitcher for granted. They're all, one of the best pitchers on their college staff. So you've got to gear it up every time. You can't, there's no gimmies here. There's no, I pick on some guys that there's very few Sunday starters or Sunday pitchers in the Cape Cod League that you see in your conference. You usually see the best 2 guys, on Friday and Saturday, and the third guy, well, maybe some of these deep programs, that third guy's real good too, but in a lot of cases, you're getting the back end of staff, so there's not too many back end staffs on this league. There's a lot of 1s and 2s and big-time closers.
You've got a 1-cup pitching tonight for your Anglers, TJ Zoic from Pitt. He had a great debut on opening night, 5 2/3. What are you hoping for him tonight?
A repeat performance would be really nice. That'd be great. And I expect it from TJ. He throws well. He works hard. Nice pace of the game. I'd like to see us score some runs for him.
Exactly. Well, with what thing that he does, though, he gets a lot of strikeouts during the season. Granted, he only had 2 in Game 1. When you see a guy throw a lot of strikeouts, does it make you worry because it's racking up the pitch count as well?
Yeah, it's just, and who knows? You can get a bunch of strikeouts on 3 pitches, which is great if you do. 3-pitch at bat is what we call ideal. But yeah, it's just throw to contact when you have to. Let your defense work for you, and you're going to be okay. And I think that's what TJ did that last outing. He was around the dish. I learned a long time ago from my dear friend and mentor Eddie Lyons, you work fast, throw strikes, change speeds, Babe Ruth's dead. So, if a pitcher can think of that and remember that in those terms, you're going to get a lot of guys out.
Tonight, a makeup game from the fog out last week. In essence, it's kind of, Thursday night baseball here, considering you're the only game going on at this time, and you've already had a few scouts show up. Do you think that, you get a big crowd here, a lot of scouts, do you think the players notice that kind of stuff, or does it get in their heads?
I don't think it gets in their heads, because most of these guys play in front of decent crowds most of the year, so I don't think that's a big deal. I think they have to get in their heads is that we need to win. We got to play a little bit better in the last 3 games.
Granted, it is early. You never hit the panic button this early, though, right?
No, but I'd like to see us perform a little bit better. I didn't particularly think we were ready to play last night. I thought we were kind of flat. Not that I expected us to score 10 runs, but I just 2 hits. I think we're a better team than only 2 hits.
Another thing, though, I want to bring up is, we talked about the mustache yesterday after taping, and I meant to ask you during it, what do you think of Aaron Knapp's mustache? And now Trenton Brooks has had a little fuzzies over the top of his lip.
Whatever floats their boat. If they want to look like the skipper, fine. That's okay with me. I don't care. I've never seen a mustache interfere with a guy's ability to play baseball. I did it for a while.
With college, baseball rituals and postseason kind of things, what's your favorite kind of tradition that comes from college baseball and the little quirks that it has once you get into the crunch time of the season?
Well, that's a good question. I always like rally caps. I thought they're kind of entertaining, as long as they're done relatively tastefully. And, any kind of spirit in the dugout. As I was telling these guys, they were actually, you can tell the kids come from different programs where certain coaches are against guys doing some of those antics and other coaches promote that. And I'm fine with it. It's college baseball. Have some fun. That's so that you can hear in the dugout, hey, are we allowed to have rally caps? And I said, yeah, go ahead, have fun with it. And that kind of loosened things up, and it almost worked for us over at Harwich the other night. But it's fun. It's college baseball. It's fun. You get to pro ball. It's a business. I think Jim Collins put it the best. It's the last best league. So enjoy it. This could be some of these guys' last summers, playing baseball. because they may not go out next year after their senior season, and who knows what happens. It's they frown upon that in the pro baseball, and I understand that and respect that. But this is still college baseball. Have fun.
Well, we're looking for the Rally Caps tonight here from Veterans Field, trying to snap the 3-game losing streak. That's the Manager Show with John Schiffner. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Dominic.
That's it for us down here. Johnny, take it away in the booth.